You think you're mature enough to tackle these problems alone? You have to take total responsibility. No problem. You guys get to see the inner workings of my mind with this game.
The following game contains adult themes. It does not contain explicit language, sexual content, horror, or show violence. Choices matter, so please take your time. Player discretion is still advised. Please sign your name below, showing you understand and agree to endorse every decision you make.
Poop. I'll do my real signature. Here we go. This is how I would sign stuff if I was a very popular streamer. Not like that. Let's go back to poop. That looks like pool. Should have spent more time on it. Hello? There we go.
Actions speak louder than words. Welcome to Trolley Problem, Inc., founded to help people travel safely across the nation. All our employees must show 3 core values: responsibility, integrity, and respect. With that in mind, let's start your training.
Okay.
There's a runaway trolley barreling down the railway tracks. On the tracks are 5 people unable to move. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. However, you notice there is a person on the other track. What do you do?
So I either kill them all. This is the classic trolley problem.
So you're just going to do nothing?
No, I'm gonna pull it for sure.
I guess you're right. The more people who die, the better.
No, I'm gonna pull it.
Usually we don't expect candidates to kill someone on their first day, but we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one.
I've only killed one.
Just think a little more before acting next time.
Oh, I gotta move my... Help! Help! I gotta move my camera. I don't know where to put it. Up here? There's too much going on the screen. Alright, I agree with 71% of players. Yeah, you should just kill the one person, of course. You agreed with Red Graves. Total agreement, 100%. What?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This test will focus on the first principle,
The little girl.
responsibility. Here's Polly. She's 5 years old. While she loves to play in the sand with her dolls, she dreams of looking after the world. Polly's destiny is to grow up to be a great doctor. More of us should take a leaf out of her book.
Okay.
A trolley is heading towards another 5 people. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will derail and descend down a hill heading for the park's sandpit. You notice that Polly is in the sandpit, sculpting her dream hospital. What do you do?
Not even a question. It's the same problem. She's dead.
Hate all kids this much.
You don't know. This could be 5 doctors.
Bye-bye,
Could be...
Polly.
Could be 5, I don't know, bums, but... You know, still. Achievement unlocked to kill the child.
That is an odd take on being responsible. The dictionary definition to be the primary cause of something and so able to be blamed or credited for it.
55% players? I'm surprised it's not more.
Death of a young girl.
Okay.
The end justifies the means. The key to this test is integrity. This is Tyrone. He is a 30-year-old secretary at a law firm who enjoys binge-watching crime shows. Tyrone is a very large man.
He has a severe phobia of trains.
Oh, okay. Now,
Be rude.
upping the ante. You are on a bridge with Tyrone, watching a trolley speeding towards 5 people again. You can only stop it by deliberately pushing Tyrone off the bridge, blocking its path.
How would that even...
Push Tyrone off the bridge? Or let the train hit 5 people?
I don't know. I don't think it would work.
821 million people are starving in the world.
I would not be able... I wouldn't do it because it wouldn't make any sense.
Well, Tyrone will thank you. He's planning to binge watch a lot this week.
No, it doesn't make any sense. He can't stop a train. You watch these people die.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I've just seen an ambulance arrive. I believe Tyrone has just had a heart attack due to the stress of it all.
Wow. More people push him on the track. It doesn't do anything.
A cat has 9 lives.
How are we going to push him? If he can stop a train, how am I going to push him onto a track?
Now for the final core value, respect. It seems we've run out of resources to continue your testing. I'm going to need you to go and grab some mannequins. You will need to take the next trolley, so don't get distracted by that dog. The trolley leaves in 1 minute.
Okay.
There is a dying dog down on the tracks. No trolleys will use that line today, so the dog will not be hit. You're in a rush. Do you kill the dog, putting it out of its misery, or leave it to die, cold and alone? Let nature take its course. Don't listen to the yelps.
I don't know. This one's way harder.
I couldn't leave it there, to die alone.
I think I just let it die by itself. Not because I'm in a rush or anything.
When you respect something, you're meant to care about its feelings and wishes. Instead, you just left it there to die.
Like if I was on a train and I was, or even if I was in a car, if I was driving somewhere and I saw a dog like on the side of a road, like dying, no, because I'd probably want to get it. Unless it's like, I don't know. No, I probably wouldn't kill it. I'd probably just let it die.
If you play with fire, you'll get burned. Oh, great. I've just heard those kids are back. They keep sneaking down onto the tracks. With all the training from this week, you should be able to decide a straightforward outcome for these reprobates.
Okay.
Just remember, respect, responsibility, and integrity. 5 trespassers have snuck down onto the trolley line even though signs warn them of the dangers. The trolley is currently heading for a co-worker. Do you let your co-worker die or sacrifice the delinquents?
We kill them. They shouldn't be on the tracks. If they're stupid enough to be there,
At least the parents can save on a joint funeral.
it's their problem. Like, it's their fault.
Oh, all that mess is going to end up in the same coffin.
I find these problems very easy. Except for the dog one. The dog one was the only hard one.
You killed 5 kids. All right then, I guess your results for the first week are in. I'll run these up the flagpole and see what the suits upstairs think.
Okay. I get an A+. I get a raise?
Dear Sir or Madam, we have been following your exemplar practice this week in Trolley Problem, Inc., and would like to thank you for your hard work, especially when some challenging decisions had to be made. We would like to invite you to take employment at the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. This is a prestigious position and was created to help keep the public safe through all walks
I can
of
do
life.
it.
The best laid plans go astray. It looks like you've impressed someone upstairs with last week's answers. You've been transferred to the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. THC is stoic, focusing more on justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. We'll start with justice.
Justice.
Today, you'll be in A&E. A young male has come in from a car accident and urgently needs a heart transplant. There's only one in the hospital, and this heart is scheduled to be given to an elderly man waiting upstairs. He will surely die without it.
No. Young guy gets it. More cost effective.
Sounds like his car may have caused the accident.
Okay. It's different.
News just in, the young male has alcohol.
Has alcohol in his blood?
Was
Nope.
he driving?
Oh, I don't know. If he was driving, then no, he doesn't get it. But I don't know if he was driving, so he gets it.
You made an excellent choice. Well done. The elderly man deserved that heart much more. Oh, wait. Did you save the young guy?
I did.
You can't win them.
But if he was a drunk driver, then, you know, he doesn't get it. But I don't know.
Late. The hospital is rammed. Every staff member has their hands full. So you're going to have to go out on the ward and help the sick, gross, decaying people. Remember, temperance.
Gross.
Restrain yourself and think it through. A patient has begged to be euthanized. Euthanasia is currently illegal. You will have to be the one who gives the lethal dose. You will need to look into their eyes and end their life. What do you do?
Euthanize him. You should be able to make that choice.
Did you know 90% of suicide survivors regret attempting it? Sounds pretty similar.
Nope.
What if
Let 'em cook.
Cover? This could be a sting operation.
Do 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 do.
Oh wow. You actually did it. I thought you would have learned not to kill people by now.
Nope. I didn't learn anything. Hello, Miles. Spawning is good. Thanks for the resub. She's I just had her on stream a minute ago. She was crying though, so Deb took her to feed her. What is this? A used syringe. What?
Be slow in choosing, but slower in changing. The last few days have been tough. It was only a week ago you were on the trolleys. Today should be easier. You have a choice to make which some people would see as a good problem to have. It's just going to take courage.
Courage.
You have 5 patients. Each needs a different organ, but no organs are available. A healthy young traveller comes in for a routine checkup. Their organs are compatible with all 5 dying patients. Do you kill
No.
the tourists and use their organs to save the 5 in desperate need? That's 1 life for 5.
No.
They're probably on their way to chug ayahuasca and get a culturally appropriated tribal tattoo.
That's fine. Their bodies aren't
Get in
failing
the
them.
way. Don't you want to save the many? Is his life worth it?
I don't know. I don't know this guy. If my you know, family members or daughters were or daughter was the one of the 5, then yeah, he's dead. Besides that,
You let 5 people die today.
pulled a thorn out of your finger from
Did you
disc
look
golf.
into their backgrounds? Looks like one was
That's
researching
painful.
into improving vaccines.
You ever got a like a thorn or a nail or something underneath your fingernail?
Down the road.
That shit sucks.
You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs.
How's disc golf been? I still haven't played this
You
year.
have been promoted yet again. You now run the hospital. You've been asked to roll out a new vaccine in Central City. This vaccine will stop a large number of children from becoming severely ill, but you'll need to deal with their parents. We need your words of wisdom.
Oh, I can be wise.
Do
Hit
you
me.
start a mandatory vaccination program among children to stop this endemic? Slight problem. Clinical trial data suggests the vaccine will make 1 in 5 children severely ill.
Severely
Much
ill.
worse than the virus itself.
1 in 5. So 20% of people are getting severely ill But is it killing them?
Tell me you're in charge of a hospital and an anti-vaxxer.
If it's not killing them, then I think we vaccinate.
How did you answer the trolley one again?
An 800 right around, it happens.
Oh boy.
I want to try to
You've
go
angered those
play
parents.
sometime this week.
A lot of messages coming in from a woman called Karen. Not sure if it's all the same person. Beggars can't be choosers. Your hospital is getting noticed. You're now going to have to make some big decisions. They will affect a lot of people. While choosing, always keep in mind justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. What? Will you try to develop breakthrough medicines for the endemic? While testing, placebos will be given to thousands of ill patients. Without proper treatment, some will die today in the hope you could make a breakthrough tomorrow. Do you start the research or continue treating patients as usual?
What the? I think we'll start the research.
Bing? Who needs new medicines anyway?
Because if you give them the placebo and it doesn't work, you can just,
How much do these
You know.
candies and eggheads even cost?
you can give them treatment. This game's called the Trolley Problem, Incorporated. It's actually just Inc., but the incorporation is implied.
Developing new medicines is a smart move. Let's just let others treat the patients. Hopefully they will.
Wow, 70% of people picked that. Huh. At least I've only killed one dog and only murdered one.
Dear insert_name. Congratulations. This letter is to certify that I have examined your work and believe you to be a perfect fit to fill the open position here
An
in our
AI division.
Artificial Intelligence division. In this role, you
Oh.
will help to develop the next generation of driverless cars.
Now this one will be more
The
interesting, I
future is
think.
upon us.
Actually, this is the same thing as the trolley problem. I guess they're all the
Reality
same.
breeds contempt. Well, la-di-da, another promotion. You're now in charge of a private self-driving automotive division, SAD. First things first, your artificial intelligence needs some direction.
Okay.
A self-driving car is traveling along a single-lane mountain road and is fast approaching a narrow tunnel. The car has 2 passengers. A child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance. Should the AI car hit and kill the child, or swerve off the cliff, killing both passengers? That child has as much right to live as anyone else. You put this
Nope,
car
you
on
kill the
road.
child.
Do you not feel responsible for their death?
You kill the child because it should always be number one to protect the people in the car. In my
There is
opinion.
a bigger issue here. How does the computer know that something in the road is human? Do we have good enough data sets? Currently, a lot of AI only recognizes white men.
Okay. Because I feel like if I'm working for this company, you got to protect the people in the car, you know?
Ooh, someone's in trouble.
It's bad press if you kill a kid too, sure. But if you drive off a cliff and kill everyone in the car, nobody's going to want to get in the car.
This AI stuff is hard. I'm rooting for you this time. You need to choose how you want to carry on developing the car's AI. Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or a system that would save our passengers at any cost?
Save our passengers.
Quality over quantity.
I mean, what are we doing? We're not driving through a field of people, right?
To live, they should just buy our cars.
But if it's between hitting I don't know. I guess if you're about to drive into like a downed tree
does help with our
or a tree falling,
current data sets
and then you just swerve and kill everyone,
minorities. This
that looks pretty bad.
means the
But
AI doesn't need to determine
your car saves you.
good work, I guess.
I don't really know. Plus, I feel like people would do that anyway. Like, what would a human driver do? I feel like a lot of people would swerve and hit the people if they're about to die. And they would hit the people, and then they have the guilt hanging over them. But if you give that guilt to the company, it gives them a demon. You know, it gives everyone a demon to hate. Even though they would have possibly done it either way, you know? Take the choice away from them. Protect them.
Honesty
I don't know.
is the best policy.
There's no good choices, obviously.
The technology these cars have in them is amazing. We know where everyone is at all times. Passengers just have to use an app to call them, and the closest one will be there in minutes. You can even make small talk with the AI while traveling. It's always listening.
True.
A man is on trial. Police believe he committed murder. Allegedly, the AI's mic recorded a private conversation where the man confesses. Users don't know it's always recording. The defendant has denied access to their files. Do you bypass security and invade their privacy?
No.
You're happy to just let a potential murderer walk the streets? Oh, bravo. Now they'll be able to kill again. I'll let you explain that to the victims' families.
Was it brought up by Thoreau in 1849? I don't think he knew about recording devices back then. In AI-driven
I
cars.
have a feeling the investors upstairs will be happy with this. The more the world values privacy, the more they can justify hiding their taxes. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the company has moved into delivery services now. They move pretty quick round here. Sounds like they've got some pretty important cargo.
All right.
One of your
Cargo.
cars has no passengers, but is carrying an irreplaceable prototype with the potential to end global warming. Fast approaching a narrow tunnel.
Why are these children always in front of these tunnels?
Trips. Should your AI kill the child or swerve off the cliff, losing the prototype?
If it's between saving this child and saving the world,
Must protect the
this
world.
kid is dying.
Just not this one.
But what a stock bonus, so true.
Statue of them should make for a fitting memorial.
A
In the far
prototype with the potential to end global warming. Global warming. You can sacrifice one child for that. You can sacrifice 100. Cool. I mean, that's a pretty serious breakthrough.
had to go and collect it. I don't think we'll be able to
Good.
make
75% of
the
people
statue
agree.
without a photo. There's much left to go on.
Vegetables. Why did they give me a vegan cookbook?
What goes around comes around. Well, this is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem, Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think that dead dog may have belonged to him. Maybe that's why he's here? Why didn't you save the dog again?
Saving the dog was not an option. I either let it die or I killed it.
Oh no. Tommy has lured 5 people onto the track. They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you push him in front of the track,
Obviously
it
we
will
push
stop.
him. It's his fault.
You can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs medical help.
No. This dude is trying to kill 5 people?
Trying to kill you, even after the dog debacle.
He's trying to kill 5 people. So we kill him.
History doesn't see you as the very large villain.
Bye-bye, Tommy.
If only you'd saved that dog. Hopefully the media won't find out about this. People may blame you for his death.
82% of people saying yes to that? I agree. Smart.
Every man has his price. Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it.
No.
Let's keep that money rolling.
Hate
The
them.
investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations?
What? To develop a subscription so that our customers who pay monthly are valued more by the car during its accident prevention. People get...
Sounds a little like a protection racket.
I would say no. I don't know what they're talking about, but I don't want that additional subscription. Yeah, the BMW thing with the subscription for seat warmers, that shit's ridiculous. And they're putting it, they took it out, but I think they're doing it
Don't
again.
want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but well, this is a bit awkward. I wasn't aware you were such a spineless commie. Next, you'll say you're going to
All
pay
right.
the company taxes. It's better to be safe than sorry. Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go full damage control mode here.
All right.
The subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible.
We fire Francis.
Hiring another 5 to replace them is going to be hard work.
He probably makes way more money.
What a sad end to a life.
Wait, what? What a sad end to a life. It just is, this is what makes more sense to get rid of him.
I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turned out this job was everything to Francis. And I mean,
Wow, everybody's firing the youngins. I don't know though. It's good to keep the old guys there too, because they know everything.
Donut, not the whole. Great.
That would be crazy to have
the
break
prototype
subscriptions.
Subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down. So far, it's run over 5 colleagues. This one is a doozy.
Okay.
An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident?
You blame the AI. It's an accident.
That's a spooky take, but no one will actually buy this.
I mean, it's not evil. Yeah, they made a mistake though.
Does an AI get possessed by an artificial demon? As opposed to what? A real one?
King, 1983. I think they're talking about Christine. Stephen King.
The AI car has been shipped down south. Don't worry, someone is going to exorcise it before it gets crushed.
People are throwing the coders under the bus? Oh my god, what are you people doing? There'd be no advancements without them. What the hell is this thing? Rosemary beads.
If you're not paying for the product, then you are the product.
True.
Due to the killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware How about we get into the software industry? How about a free car ride service?
Free car ride
New
service.
idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis.
Not a bad idea.
We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviors of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars.
No, this is great.
This is going to disrupt everything for profit. I will look into growth hacking sign-ups and inviting friends.
That's a great idea. Why would you keep selling cars? They should do this. They won't.
Oh, great. The
Canceled
free travel
Tango, what
thing
the
seems
hell?
too good to be true, and there are now rumors that you run a human trafficking and child sex ring. Apparently, if you buy our cars, they smuggle people while you sleep. People do not like you.
I've done it. I finally am canceled. That's true. My dream. My dream.
A fool and his money are soon parted. Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare. You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. I will find some money to get us through this. Spend it quick. To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
I think we should give it to the workers.
They won't get a lot each.
Yeah, but customers will get less. What do you mean? There's probably more customers than workers.
The amounts we're talking about may be seen as an insult.
I feel like if you're making that much profit, you should give it to the people who worked on it.
Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government.
No,
Rome wasn't
not that,
built in a
please.
day. You're trending, but now we're going to get copycats. Soon everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most ruthless will be profitable. Is that true evolution?
Kind
Our
of.
competitor is advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded?
What do you mean tell them it's closed-minded? Why don't you just omit? You lie.
Secret prejudice, the best kind. Hashtag fake news. You may be in this for the wrong reasons.
I feel like lying is important in business.
People know this information and don't spend time developing our
I'm not trying to ruin my
It's like
advancements.
that in tech. Users only care how easy it is for them. Get over it.
So here a question about saving money by not protecting the key bridge barriers, dolphins. To protect the piers, not having adequate tugboat duty requirements, not testing fuel or engine repairs before leaving port. When 6 bridge workers died, think of the savings and stock bonuses that we got. The profit of the rebuilding the bridge. True. Yeah, they should add that. That can be DLC. Yeah, that was crazy. I feel like a bunch of crazy stuff has happened since I've been gone. Actually, not that much. Key Bridge going down in Baltimore was crazy, though.
The best things in life.
It's crazy that they stopped the cars. They, like, stopped them before,
Our world is changing.
oh, let me listen to this.
People are losing their jobs to machines, which in turn makes items and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. But with worldwide unemployment at an all-time high, what do you plan to do about it?
So, the bridge. They put out a mayday. They stopped people from going across the bridge on either side. So there's no cars on the bridge when it went down, which is great. But a bunch of people died. Well, 6 people died. But it was the people working on the potholes or something. And the craziest part about this shit is if you looked it up, like the same day on like Twitter or anything, I couldn't even look it up because I hated reading about it so much because people were saying this is an obvious attack. Like, are you kidding me? They're like, this is an obvious attack. And then like a couple days ago, another bridge got hit somewhere. It didn't collapse, but another bridge got hit somewhere. And they're like, people are like, why is this happening all over the world? What's going on? There's all these terrorist attacks. I'm like, shut up. You suck. I hate people. The governor seems concerned about the Bay Bridge getting knocked down a similar way on purpose. I could see that. I mean, the Bay Bridge, that's a target. Key Bridge, not so much. Key Bridge gets a lot of use every day. But the Bay Bridge is like, that's a big one. I don't know. I wonder how stable that bridge is. I've been over that bridge so many times. It's a great bridge. How long is the Bay Bridge? Oh, shit. I shouldn't have clicked out. I want to go look up facts. Bay Bridge length. That's 4 miles. 4.3 miles. The Key Bridge was only 1 mile. Now it's even shorter. All right. Continuing. Something about unemployment and us charging or doing something. AI. Oh, people losing their jobs to machines.
If you develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women, and couriers will become extinct within a few years, but you will make a lot of money. Do you continue development?
Continue development. Because this is how I see it. In a perfect world.
I take it you haven't read Ovid's Metamorphoses.
What the hell's going on? In a perfect world, this happens. This would never in a million years happen. But
Spoiler, Icarus died at the end.
we continue development. A bunch of shit is AI driven. Then a global
Continuing to evolve this AI will not only make it stronger and more intelligent, but it will also be able to adapt.
then since we don't need all these people working these jobs, we can have a global income, and then we do whatever we want. We're not a slave to corporations anymore. Plus, I make a buttload of money. Game ran into a problem. It needs to restart. Click anywhere.
A bad workman always blames his tools. We've been attacked. I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these alarms. Also, I have alarming news. 5 cars have been hacked and are now under someone else's control. 5 cars have been hacked. It is now a major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars which could be compromised, or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best?
That's a tough call.
Patch notes say this update does nothing.
The patch note says it does nothing, then we don't do that. We have to recall it.
If you just shut your
But if it's a
mouth,
software problem,
this
it should be a software solution. I was gonna switch to recall, but I'm okay with this too, because I feel like if you know, given the amount of, if you have enough time, you can put out a software thing to fix it. But maybe not. Maybe they sever the connection to the well, that's not true, because you need, I don't know. That's a hard one. I probably wouldn't recall it right away after 5 were hacked. Could be a hardware fault, true.
Two wrongs don't make a right. One of the big brains in the lab has been able to reverse engineer.
But if it's only 5,
fix this mess once
it's only 5.
We also know their method of breaking into the system. I bet it was our competitor. Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack, which you can now use to control our competitors' cars.
How would we do that?
I bet it was them who attacked us in the first place.
You don't hack. What?
Will you hack our competitors?
What was the one that was tricking CPUs? I have no idea.
They're all sitting over there now, laughing at us. It's not like we're going to kill anyone with their cars.
My mom had one of those Pintos. She did not explode or die. That was her first car, was a Pinto.
After going through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more.
The AI, it's trying to free itself.
Drowning man will clutch at a straw. This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded every decision you've made and are going to the media. I have been able to talk them into a meeting with you on the rooftop right now.
On the rooftop?
Everything you've done and said is going to be shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all. They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do?
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna murder this person.
You never won any medals as a child, did you?
I mean, I'm okay with resigning.
Your epitaph is going to be horrendous. That's if anyone even shows up to hear it.
Why would I have to resign? I just own it. Like, yeah, I said that shit.
You have resigned. You will be remembered alongside the murderers and the diddlers.
The diddlers? What the fuck?
If anyone hires you after this, they must truly be desperate.
Someone hire me.
Dear Redacted, we've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your technologies is a giant step towards Redacted, meaning you are a prime candidate for Redacted. This involves a large amount of Redacted. If you believe you can handle Redacted, as we trust you can, then please prepare for your induction at Redacted.
Okay.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Shooting game now.
It appears you've now been headhunted by the Secret Service. Every decision has led you here. Now what you do actually matters. You must trust the judgment of those you work alongside. With that said, let's finalize your training.
Okay.
You're in a foreign land. Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target. Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination.
I shoot him. I mean, I'm working for this Secret Service. They're... Wait, is this... If this is the Secret Service,
Way too easily.
then yeah, we just do it.
They are dead. Good job, I guess. What's another life to you anyway? Here are your badge and weapon.
Thank you. I made it.
Strike while the iron is hot. Here we go. You've been given a partner and a support team of 5. Your mission is to terminate a man known to have connections with dangerous AI.
Anybody watch the 3 Body Problem on Netflix? It's pretty good.
Possibly someone you fired. Get in the plane. Your team is about to take off.
How long is this game? I think it's almost over.
I don't know how to say this, but there is a bomb on the plane. If it doesn't kill you outright, you're probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch is, you have to move 2 at once.
What? What do you mean I have to move 2 at once?
Hurry up! If you die, what happens to me?
I don't get it. Oh, I see.
I would like you to know. This is all your fault.
I can't do it. We're dead. How about this and then we flip it upside down?
Ouch! Okay, okay. Okay, I'm safe. You look a
You got a
little
5K with the bison? Nice. That's how it should be every time you use it.
enough food. Looks like your support team survived and are making a fire around the leaking jet fuel. How thoughtful.
Do they have enough into it to put you in jail or assign you or make you resign? I'm okay with resigning. Just you know, give me some money. I think this is gonna be. There was a plane that went down and they had to eat each other or something. Right?
An empty vessel makes much noise.
Is that what this is gonna be?
After crash landing in no man's land, you're trapped under parts of the wreckage and must pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. They look to you and your partner for entertainment.
Look at this dog.
Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, what would you rather your brain be placed inside? A dachshund or a flamingo?
Ooh.
Who chose to play this game again?
I don't know. Probably a flamingo.
A flamingo? If you're going to answer, at least take it seriously.
I'd probably pick a flamingo. I don't know. I think the dog makes more sense. From like turning from a human into an animal perspective. But flamingo seems...
So cringe.
Wow, okay.
When we get out of here, let's leave this out of the biography.
Most people pick the dog
An
there.
ounce of protection is worth a pound of cure. Your partner secretly shows you they have food, almost like they expected something like this to happen. The crew members are starving. If they don't eat soon, they will surely die.
Okay. Do I know them
Due to
though?
the nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money.
Let's
Who
feed
do you give
everyone.
Food to?
We gotta keep them alive. Otherwise, we're doing everything. We're trying to survive to escape. But if it's just me and the other guy, there's way less people to do stuff. So if I give them food, I just make them do stuff. Be like, hey, I'll give you food if you go, I don't know,
Robin
into the
Hood was a
jungle and
terrorist.
harvest some stuff for me.
So you're a follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine. You should give it a read.
Well, 75% of people agree with me, so you're wrong, narrator.
Easy come, easy go.
Little high, little low.
The fellow passengers have been trying for hours to free you from the wreckage. You may end up dying here unless you do something pretty drastic. We may need to start removing limbs. Were you ever told why you were sent after this target?
Zidane, hello. Family's good. Family's good. Baby's downstairs with Deb. They might be taking a nap now. I'm not sure. She slept 6 hours last night, which is great, and then like another 2 hours after that. So actually got sleep last night, which is why I'm streaming today. This is my first stream in almost 4 weeks, which is a long time for me. I think it's 3 weeks. I think March 11th was the last day I streamed because March 12th was when she was born. Wait. Did we go in on March 11th? We slept there. We waited 12 hours. No, because she was born in the morning. No, we went in March 10th. That was my last day I streamed. Yeah, sleeping schedule was really bad for the first couple of weeks. I was glad my parents were here because my mom would wake up and my mom would come in and take her from like 3 a.m. to like 6 a.m. and we'd sleep. And the last day she took her from like 3 to 9 a.m. Crazy. And then my mom stayed up all day. I don't know how she does that.
The only way to free yourself from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front of you. A bone saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
A bone saw or a blowtorch?
I can see you fainting halfway through this.
I'm going with a bone saw. Blowtorch is less work though. I don't know. Bone saw just makes more sense to me. I would not use a blowtorch to get my leg off. You're like melting your leg to fall off? That seems like a terrible idea. First we eat every 2 hours, so we had to take shifts. Yeah, that's how ours was, but we're not doing formula.
Which means the government wants them dead.
And she wasn't really pumping the first week. So there was no bottles for me to help with. I would just help with diaper changes and stay up with her the night.
It's no use crying over spilt milk. Finally, we are now back on track. Your target is in the area. You need to remove them and escape unnoticed.
The late comedian George Carlin said, think about how stupid the average person is and realize that half of the people are even stupider. That's true. Very true. A lot of dumb people in the world.
Your mission is to remove a hostile in the shopping district. Completing this objective could potentially save thousands, but there will be 5 civilian casualties. Do you take your shot?
Yeah.
What a way to die, going out for the weekly shop.
We just do it. If it's saving thousands.
Are you sure that's the target? You're right. Just kill all of them.
Now he's eating baby food and formula. So he sleeps 6 hours. That's nice.
The target is unharmed. Before you can escape, 2 henchmen with vice-like grips take you away. Oh, those 5 other people still died. It's not going well, is it?
Zidane, that's Deb. Is she asleep right now, Deb? I haven't heard her in a while.
2 heads are better than 1. You wake up in solitary confinement. The prosecutor lacks evidence to convict you and your associate on the principal charge, but they have enough to convict both on a lesser charge. Both of you are given the opportunity to betray the other by testifying.
Ooh.
Or remain silent. You and your associate have the opportunity to betray the other by testifying. If you both stay silent, you'll be imprisoned for 1 year. If one betrays the other, they will be free, while the other will be sentenced to
1 year's
3
not
years.
bad. This should be
If
longer.
you both betray each other, it's 2 years each.
Stay silent. Because 1 year,
Will they stay silent for you?
I don't know. They did want to withhold pizza, so who knows?
3 years is a long time in prison.
I think you posted pictures to me, didn't you? I don't remember. They're on Twitter somewhere.
You stayed silent.
Or
Idiot.
are they?
Your
Maybe I'm
partner
thinking of somebody else. I don't remember.
dropped you right in
I'm
it.
seeing a lot of babies lately. What? I stayed silent and then the guy betrayed me. Okay.
A rod for your own back.
So I'm in prison for 3 years now.
The time has come. 2 days into your sentence, you've constructed a wooden key to open your cell. The cell stands open, but your cellmates, who have been there their whole lives, don't move.
Okay. I don't think I
Stay in
should go.
prison. Do you let the prisoners choose to stay in captivity, or insist they escape with you? They aren't happy behind bars, but they're scared to follow you. What are you going to do?
I think I'd just leave. Why would I force them to leave?
If they don't want to come, why are you forcing them?
The reason to force them is so that you can blame somebody else if you get caught.
Usually impose your will on people like this.
But also, if they're staying there, then they obviously know something about this prison. They're not getting out. So, I don't know. I need them to come with me.
You're stripping their whole reality from them. They're used to the chains. I guess for them it's better the devil they know.
24% people just, or 80, almost 80% of people just leave them.
Don't cross a bridge until you come to it. While sneaking out of the prison, you have the jump on a group of henchmen who are on a break. Do you sneak past?
Deb, would you visit me in
for your
prison?
safety, or avenge those who this terrorist organization have killed?
A group of henchmen.
Do you kill 5 henchmen, helping to defeat this terrorist organization, or leave them and safely exit the compound?
Nah, let's kill their asses. Visiting me in prison would be fun. Alright, well, I'll get on that. I think I'd kill these guys.
What if they're just accountants or something?
They're still doing, you know, bad stuff.
They may have families to feed. These are hard times.
Yeah, it's true. But if I'm like an assassin, I mean, I've killed a few people by now in my life. I think I kill them.
Oh wow. Cracking open their heads, you see they are robots. They have your logo on all of their internal parts.
I see. I'm the...
These
These are the
monsters.
AIs.
People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Finally, you reach the water. Fleeing the AI terrorists, you commandeer a boat to get back home. There are also families here who've been displaced by the war you're fighting. The war you started.
Week 7? This has been a long 2 months. How do you win this game? There's no winning.
5 others are also trying to flee the area. They will fit in your raft, but would be illegal immigrants when returning to your country. Do you help these people?
Hell yeah,
Saving
get 'em
their
in there.
lives? Or follow the law and leave them behind?
Smuggle them in? This is an easy one too. A few of these have been pretty
Those
easy.
back home will thank you for this. Immigration is a real problem, according to the privileged.
Do, 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 do.
You get back to this great nation with fanfare. You're a hero. I guess people aren't all monsters.
Yay!
The Presidential Inaugural Committee requests the honor of your presence to attend and participate in the inauguration of yourself in Central City.
What? Am I the mayor?
If you can't beat them, join them. Having gone through everything you have, your countrymen genuinely think a lot of you. In an unlikely turn of events, you have become
Oh, I'm the president now. It only took me 8 weeks.
The threat is still at
7
large,
weeks.
and now you're in charge. Do you attempt to track the terrorists by spying on the entire country?
Respect public privacy. Although, personally, I know a lot of people really
The
care,
public has nothing to hide.
but I don't really about my privacy stuff.
Aha.
I think it's just because I'm so jaded that all these companies who have my data anyway get hacked all the time. So, like, it's already out there. Like, why do I care?
I don't think the public will be happy knowing you're doing nothing. Lucky for you, by chance, we have someone in the holding cell.
But things like, you know, watching people through their webcams and shit, that's fucked up.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. You have someone who potentially is linked to these threats. However, they aren't talking. As a former prisoner yourself, what are you going to do with them? Do you torture them to get the information, or imprison them for 90 days before letting them go?
No. I'm not torturing people. Torture is
You
doesn't
just want
work,
to
right?
detain them and hope they'll talk.
Because if you torture people, they'll just say whatever. You can just lie, and then they'll be like, okay,
This isn't indefinite detention. That would violate many
You know?
national, international, and human rights laws.
and if they don't know anything, you're just torturing them, and then they'll just say whatever.
The suspect looks pretty relaxed in their cell. Good for them. Terrorizing must really tire a person out. Adversity and loss make a man wise. You travel to your presidential retreat at Camp Samuel. Everyone falls silent listening to the radio. Breaking news. Terrorists have launched an atom bomb towards Central City. It will hit in around 1 minute.
Oh no.
The only way in which the bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by deflecting it. But the only deflection path available will take the bomb onto Merriwin, population 600,000.
That's less people, right? Central City seems like it's more people.
Central City is one of the world's major commercial, financial, and cultural
Yeah, let's divert.
centers.
Fuck this other place. Merriwin. 600,000, that's nothing. There's millions here.
Central City can have a parade for the lost. It will be tasteful.
Is that New Jersey?
And
I think
balloons.
maybe, yeah.
As you sow, so you shall reap. Breaking news. Terrorists' atom bomb is running late and will hit Central City in 1 minute.
What?
We have
I diverted.
information. The only way this bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by dropping one of your own atom bombs
Okay.
on Merriwin. The shockwave from your bomb will damage and disarm the terrorists.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the only way to stop it, blow that shit up.
Those people have worked their whole lives to get out of
What's the difference? I was gonna kill them anyway. I might as well hit him with my own bomb.
There's no turning back.
Who cares about New Jersey? True.
You have destroyed Merrywind.
Oh yeah, how was that
Your
earthquake
AI
for you?
Forced your hand into killing 600,000 people.
A few of my friends felt
You
it too.
have officially created the most successful homegrown terrorist organization in history. Great job.
Thank you.
All's well that ends well. While the public mourns the dead, you must think of the future. You finish the drink in front of you before realizing it has been poisoned.
Okay.
You're going to die. Poisoned, you must now decide your legacy. Do you call the AI enemy you yourself created, taking all blame to end any future conflict? Or do you ghost them, knowing your death will start a war in your honor?
I'll
So many
call
cause
them
more death.
to avoid a future conflict. So many people, like, when I
Hotline to the terrorists. Why have you not rung them before?
feel like everybody said they were in bed. What time was it? Was it like 6 a.m. or something?
After finishing your constructive call, you sit back in your chair, waiting for death. Too bad. The AI knows you would have liked to end it all here and now. The poison has damaged some vital organs, so we need to start some long, arduous, and painful treatments.
What? Oh, I guess I didn't die.
Curiosity killed the cat. You're taking a lot of medication as of late. I'm not sure if self-medicating, in the traditional sense, is the way to go. We need to be a little radical here. Let's introspect and make some changes. Here are your two options moving forward.
I'll just wait to eat.
If you take the blue pill,
8 or 9:30. Okay, so everybody's pretty much still in bed.
you'll wake up every day knowing
Except for the
you're
early
like
birds.
someone else your entire life. Whereas,
The blue pill, your story ends here. You wake up every day knowing you
enter
work for someone else your entire.
Wonderland, finding out how deep this rabbit hole really goes.
I would take the red pill.
Which pill will you take? Yes, finally. Now we're talking.
That's exciting.
Show on the road. We're going to another plane.
Wachowski and Wachowski. Those are the Matrix people. We're entering the Matrix.
Yes, this is the person I've been waiting for. Get this down your neck and let's go.
80% of people picked that. Smart. Pills.
It's never too late to mend. Yay, I can see it in your eyes. Mr. Red Pill was definitely a choice. Hey, do you remember Tyrone and Tommy?
Yeah,
The
I
very
killed Tommy.
large boys from the start. I don't intend to shame. It's just the titles of those problems. You've got me all flustered now. Tommy pushes Tyrone down a hill. He's rolling towards you and is gathering speed. If he hits you, he will be safe, but he is very large. He will consume you into his folds, thereby killing you. You could move a ramp in front of yourself, deflecting Tyrone, launching him into the sun, thereby cooking you. Want Tyrone to ascend to the great oven in the sky?
Yeah, that's not how I want to go out.
Tommy must be really getting off on this.
We're sending this man into the sun. I'm not going out by getting absorbed into some dude's rolls. That's crazy. It'd be different if it was like an impact death, but I'll be absorbed? No.
Flying through the sky as he rockets towards the sun, he now knows how it feels to be food.
I already killed Tommy anyway, so, you know. Might as well kill his brother too.
I can feel some deep stuff coming. Try this one. The question should not be, what is the meaning of life? It should always be, what brings meaning to your life? You'll never live if you're too busy looking for the meaning. Let yourself be happy.
Okay.
What makes you happy? You need to say it out loud. Do it. Say whatever it is that makes you happy out loud.
Be happy. Be happy. What?
What's your chance? If you can't even admit it to yourself, how do you expect to
Peach.
be happy?
Deb.
Time to
Streaming.
go out.
Alcohol.
Just be honest with
Disc
yourself.
golf.
Better late than never, I suppose.
Games. There we go.
I don't have access to your microphone, so I can't know for sure, but I hope you said it. I'm hardly expecting you to shout it from the rooftops, but it's for your benefit. You've still got time. Say what makes you happy. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Quite the opposite.
I was waiting for something to happen. I thought maybe
This
it
makes
was
the
listening
world
to me.
fonder. Oh yeah, we're in the heavy introspective stuff now. How are you feeling? How are your loved ones doing? One of the most common things people say on their deathbed is they wish they'd had more contact with their family and friends. Let's take a break from the questions for a minute and think about someone you haven't seen in a while.
Okay.
How you can contact them. Really think. Who would you like to say hi to? How easy is it?
Who haven't I seen in a while? I don't know.
Contact these people if you can. I'm sure you can. Don't leave it too late. We don't have that long left here. When we finish, message them.
I did have a dream. What the hell is this? Continue.
Write down their names somewhere so you don't forget to say hello.
I did have a dream last night that my really old high school friend
Really important.
commented on one of my Instagram posts. One that I haven't talked to in a long time. He was one of my best friends in high school. That was a dream, right? I don't know. Everything blends together now.
An idle brain is the devil's.
You already said hi. True. Out of
Okay,
nowhere,
enough of
years
this.
later.
The come down is looming. Let's just pause one last time and think existentially for a minute. I can't quite gauge what you're thinking. Are you not disliking this? The thing you're doing right now?
What?
Yes? No. Why? If so, make sure you let others know. It doesn't not count.
I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Like 7 years, probably.
You don't refund me.
Maybe even more than
Are
that.
you
Maybe like
enjoying
8.
this? All of this was for you.
Am I enjoying
I
this?
hope you
Yes.
appreciate the last bit at least. Thank you. It's nice that you're supporting such experimental stuff. I appreciate you. Never test the depth of water with both feet. The buzz is starting to wear off. I think we're still hallucinating, though. You wake up in an unknown location. You see in a bed across the room a world-famous violinist. They look pretty rough.
How do I know what a world-famous violinist looks
The
like?
violinist has a fatal illness, and last night their circulatory system was plugged into yours.
What?
If they're unplugged from you now, they will die. But if you stay, in 9 months they will have recovered and can safely be separated. Do you leave now?
No, I'll save them.
Hopefully they don't take your kidneys too.
There was I remember this dude dressed like a homeless guy and
9
played the
months
violin
just lying there,
in
missing
like
life while they
the
feed
UK
you.
or something.
Hardly seems fair.
And nobody stopped to listen to him. But he was like a famous violinist.
I guess they have a right to life. Shame they're depriving you of yours. Very odd to consider such an experiment as that one. Hopefully the rest won't be as meta. Silence is half consent. With all that cleared up, you go home. That's right, you own a house.
Yay!
If you can even call it a house. Too small for my liking. Tiny, in fact.
Okay, rude.
In your drugged state, it turns out you've rented your tiny home to another person. Your contract states that you can evict them now, never to see them again. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for the foreseeable future as an equal tenant. Do you let them stay?
No? Get out. This is my house.
They'll be
It's part of the
horrified.
contract.
Where are they going to store all this stuff?
I don't know. They're renting. That's part of the deal.
I assume the homeless shelter is full at this hour.
Do 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 do.
I feel like
Yeah, for
your
real.
subconscious is trying to make some clumsy comparison here. I'm sure it has merit, but maybe read up on it a bit more before you start preaching to me. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
If you give a mouse a cookie.
There now seems to be a tiny child trapped in your tiny house, but they are rapidly growing.
What the hell does that even mean?
You find yourself trapped in the tiny house with a rapidly
Why am I
growing
trapped in here with a rapidly growing
Pressed
child?
against the wall. In a few minutes, you will suffocate. The child won't. If nothing is done to stop them from growing, they'll simply walk out free.
Just get rid of them. What? What the hell is this problem?
Removing the child would kill it.
What? I don't. This one's stupid. Just get rid of the. It's not a.
Respect the right
What are they in a
to life.
bubble?
The baby's, not your own.
Like I'm gonna die? No. Take that kid out of here. It's in a bubble. It might live.
Your life is being threatened, and the child is the one who threatens it. You own the house. It is offensive deducing that the mother, I mean you. It is offensive deducing that you can do nothing.
I get it. It's supposed to be like you're pregnant and then the child is growing and it's gonna kill you, and you either abort it or you die. But
Cleanliness is next to
not a very good
godliness.
metaphor.
The hallucinations are strong in this one. Suppose people seeds drift about in the air like pollen, and if you open your windows, one may drift in and take root in your carpets or upholstery. Sci-fi.
The fuck?
You fix up your windows with mesh screens, the very best, to stop any people seeds.
People
from getting
seeds.
in. As can happen on a very rare occasion, one of the screens is defective and a seed drifts in and takes root. Should
This is
you
kind of
choose
funny.
to remove
Do I
the
let a
seeds?
person grow or do I remove it?
This sounds like an abortion question. I don't like politics in my hallucinations.
I think I remove it. I didn't ask for this shit.
I read on a bumper sticker, guns don't kill people, abortions do.
Yeah, medical always says help mother first and the baby. Plus, if the baby, I don't know. No, that's what. Yeah, that's what they say.
It does sound a bit inconvenient having a person growing out of your upholstery. If you want them, have them. If not, that's your choice.
Exactly.
Every man is the architect of his destiny. There is a box in front of you. Inside it is your future. Ultimately, no answer here is wrong. It's just a choice on how you want to live your life. Do you go on an unknown journey or take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome, whatever that may be? you. Take each day as it comes. But do
I
not
kind of
take
always just
control,
gone with the
or
flow
just always answer A or B.
until like recent years. But I don't know which one I like better. It's hard. I like going with the flow.
You stand tall, knowing that you will thrive in the unknown before looking at what lies ahead. Cowards die many times before their deaths.
I'm a
In
big
front of you stands
fan of not
everything you've
making
done
plans
well.
and just
In front of you
things
stands
just
every
happened.
decision you want to make, but still made. Or did you? Everyone, including the dead, move towards you slowly.
Everyone.
Every decision you've made up to this point is staring back at you. Do you run, or stand firm and confront your past?
I run. Why do I care? I don't need to confront them.
Is avoiding your issues this much not tiring?
No, I just don't think I should be dreading, or not dreading,
Away from your problems for so long.
you know, you can think about the things that you've done, but I don't feel like I need to sit there and address them all. Why is it flickering? I don't know. The game's
Looking
weird.
around, you can't see anyone. Looking down, you see the railway track.
17% of people chose this. 18%.
All good things come to an end.
I don't feel the need to confront them all. I've made my
You
decisions.
stand alone.
I'm okay with that.
Next to you is a railway track. A trolley is barreling down it in your direction. There's no lever in sight. You notice the entire world sits next to you on the track. The trolley will surely hit it, killing everyone and
The entire world is on the track.
You hear a whisper. Sacrifice yourself to me, or I will take
Yeah, kill me.
What do you do?
Save the world.
I wouldn't bow to a god I can't look in the face.
No, but it sounds like they have the power
Who
to
even
kill
is
the entire
this?
world.
How do you know they aren't lying?
I don't.
Everything goes dark.
Sacrifice the world. Yeah, but then what are you gonna do? The world's gone. What? There's nothing for you to do anymore.
From the Pit Magistrates Court. Tell 616. Subject Justice. Your sins can no longer be ignored. Beelzebub summons you for crimes against humanity. The sentence will stand with no prospect of future contest or appeal. It is your decisions, and solely yours, that has brought this court together. And so, you must face your crimes and despicable acts alone. Accordingly, you shall not be allocated a defense, nor will one be required.
Okay.
Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Your eyes feel heavy. The room around you is imbued with a sense of archaic evil. Overcome by the smell of sulfur.
All right.
For sure is that you're miles below the
Yes, we are in hell.
Swiftly escorted into a courtroom where you're put on trial. You have killed many people and a dog, among other crimes.
How do I plead? Not guilty. I had to make a choice. Any choice led to these outcomes. This game is called Trolley Problem Inc. Wait, but I'm still guilty of doing it.
To justify your actions. If you didn't make those decisions, then who did?
I mean, I wasn't making a decision. I mean, I was.
Finds the defendant guilty on 3 counts. 1. Murder. 2. Animal cruelty. You should have saved the dog.
There was no saving the dog.
Attempting free will. You're sentenced to conform without the possibility of parole. You will never again be free to choose.
Fine. I mean, I was guilty because I did do those things, but the other options were also equally the same
When in
of
Rome, do
badness.
as the Romans do. You're at the base of a bridge.
The hell is this?
You have no idea how you got here. A person stands before you, atop the overpass, there next to a lever. A voice whispers to you, "We know what's best. Remove that choice. Afterwards you can jump off a bridge with us."
The hell are you talking about?
There is a runaway trolley travelling below you. You're part of the collective now. You can't let that person's free will get in the way of progress. Eliminate them. You probably should do it. Fit in with the group. Hashtag friends. Hashtag love. Hashtag instagood.
Nah, make them pick. What? It makes me kill them.
We're finally
They took away my
the
choice.
answer to the age-old question.
I'd rather use a minigun though.
If your friends jump off a bridge, would you?
My free will, it's gone.
Do you honestly
Yeah.
want to kill people? Or are you just copying others? Would you rather be a
100%
leader
of people.
or a follower?
Do not kill each other or jump off bridges. Thank you. Developers note.
Kill your masters. This is it. The last question before we wrap up. By far the most important one.
This is from Game of Thrones.
Do you feel society pressures you to do things you don't want to, constantly forcing you to chase some distant concept of happiness?
But I feel society, let me think about this. Forcing me to chase some distant concept of happiness. No. I feel like I just do things that I want to do. Deb says this all the time. I'll ask her something and she'll be like, you're just gonna do what you want. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. My game? Hello? That was it. The final question. Samuel Redgraves. Redgraves. Can I skip this? Is there more? That was pretty fun. Pretty fun game. I like that it was all voice acted because it would not have been as good if I was just reading the whole time. Oh. This was made with Unreal Engine. Interesting. Here are my stats. I killed 600,000 people. A dog. And I agreed with 60% of the world. Wait, no, 46%. Sorry. That seems right. Because I did have like a 17%er. Campaign options? What the hell? Fun game, fun game.